I'm back with the Christmas in August project. We just finished doing the bags and inserts for days 17, 19, 21, and 23. And now we just need to do the little pockets that go on the feet of the bags. Okay. All right. So, earlier before I started, I put together the pockets a little bit, and then I got the 3 1/4 by 4 1/4 cards. These that go here and here. All right, so first thing I need to do is put the pattern paper over these little feet, and I'm going to use the musical notes. So, well, plus, if you follow and enjoy projects from more than one crafter, then you're sunk. I mean, not to like bum you out, but how could you possibly keep up? Because you're trying to keep up with multiple people's things. So these are 2 3/4 by 4 1/2. No sleep. No sleep is how you do it. But I can't believe I'm saying this, but the Super Brag book will lend itself really well to electronic cutting. I cannot believe I said that. But the main page element will be, if you have an electronic cutter, you will be so happy if we can get Barbara Jean to do SVGs for it, because it's not like I know how. But it is, you're gonna really be happy if you don't have to cut it all out by hand. So, because it's a frame that has a tag inside of it, and then you pull the tag, but the tag doesn't come out of the frame all the way, and then there's another picture underneath. So all of those mechanics you have to cut, you cut those out by hand. You've got to cut the frame by hand. You've got to cut the like all the little pieces and parts that keep the tag inside the frame. You've got to cut the tag. You've got to, you've got to do all this stuff. So there's I'm sure a way to do it so that the tag pieces are like, maybe all the tag pieces are all on one page, on one cut file. So all the little tag pieces cut out, and then all the what we can do is, that's what I'm thinking, is maybe have an additional cut package where if you want the cut files, you can buy them for whatever, and they're not part of the normal project, so that we're not increasing the price of the normal project to accommodate cut files when not everyone wants it or needs it. do like SVG add-ons or something. We'll see. We'll see. Or you guys are just going to have to cut it all out by hand. It's not like it's not like I've never made you cut annoying things out by hand before. Oh, offering the cutout pieces as a kit. Oh, so like you mean like use your Glowforge or something like that and sell bags of them? Is that what you were thinking, Barbara? For people who don't have cutting machines? Barbara Jean. Okay. So now we need to find just 2 3x4 cards that'll be cute here and here that are, so we use the vertical ones, the ones that are actually 3x4. Gotcha. Project kits for the pieces. All right, I'm going to use this Let It Snow here because that's going to pull out the blue buttons on the Christmas tree. And we'll do the stocking on the other side. We will see. We will see what we do. As long as Mr. Lifeguard doesn't have to cut anything with a die cutting machine, he'll probably be okay with it. But yeah, that's because what we're, the project that may or may not happen would be the gift box, the Christmas gift box. Or the celebration album, we called it, because where we did pieces on the front that look like a gift box. If we don't finish Super Brag Book, that's what gets pushed off. Now, of course, that can be done anytime because we could style it birthday and then just have it be an option for you to use Christmas papers to record your Christmas memories that way. Do people want to do, I've asked this question before, but let me know, guys. Do people want to do Christmas after Christmas, or are you like Christmased out in January? Oh, Cricut only uploads 1 file at a time. Because I always think, like, we're always trying to get Christmas projects out before Christmas, but Christmas hasn't happened yet, so you don't have photos. Is kind of what I always think about that, you know. That really January is the time to do Christmas projects. But then people might not be in the holiday mood. So maybe like in 2019, when we're doing Christmas projects in December of 2019, people are doing 2018 Christmas photos so that you're still scrapping Christmas. Like, that's why we're working on this one now, so it'll be ready when Christmas comes, because people get really busy. All right, so we've got Christmas. All right, so what we do with these is I put tape here, here, and here, and then on the top of the bag, and I don't put tape here. And that way when they stick up, you know, you see them. So we just got to put a little pattern paper strips on the back of them. So let me get my bag of tiny paper scraps and just pick 2 that work with these papers. Gotta make sure they're big enough. Okay. Okay. Barbara's trying to help me. She's trying to help me understand SVGs, guys. She's got her work cut out for her. She has got her work cut out for her. Poor Barbara Jean. Poor Barbara Jean. Because I have a mental resistance. I have a mental resistance. I have a mental block. What I really need is someone to just come into my house and cut things out for me. So I need someone who lives around the corner for me to get a cutting machine and cut things for me. That's what I need. Pick you. Oh, that's a good idea, Gretchen. I should send Liz to learn how to cut stuff, to learn how to cut SVGs. And then, and then I won't have to learn. Okay. So now that those have their backing papers, they're ready to go. They weren't quite ready to go when I said they were ready to go. But now they're ready to go. For real. For real this time. The mailman does come to my house. What I should do is mail Barbara Jean. I'll have I'll have the cardstock drop shipped when I order the colored cardstock for projects instead of from the paper mill store. Instead of having it shipped to my house, I'll have it shipped to Barbara Jean's house so she can cut all my pieces. That's how I'll do it. That's how I'll save myself. I'll just have them all sent to Barbara Jean's house, and then she can cut them out and forward it along. Do you know how organized I would have to be? Well, I was going to say I'd have to have everything ready to go. But it's not like Split Decision was ready for weeks before I actually released it. So it's not like I wasn't actually ready. I was ready. This way Barbara Jean gets everything early. Because she sees all of it while I'm still working on it. She saw Split Decision weeks before it came out. Weeks. So she gets a sneaky peeky. I mean, she has to work for it, so I guess it's not really that. It's not that good. She'll know all the secrets. She'll know what cardstock colors are going to get used. She says, or I'd have to pay for it. I guess that's true. I guess that's true. So you get it early and you don't have to pay. That's true. I guess she's not being abused, guys. That much. She's not being abused that much. She's only a little abused. Okay. All right, guys. So now that we've done our flaps, so now we just have to do the little baggies that go here and here. So let me get my tiny scrap bag again. Okay. Just pulling out tiny little scraps. Okay, how's that? Okay. I can give you you need a safe word, Barbara Jean. You'd be like, help! Help, stop! Oh, I thought this might be longer. All right, guys, so here's some little pieces I can use. So I have a note here telling myself they need to be 2 5/8 across. All the little pieces. And when hopefully we won't get to that point. Hopefully we won't. Hopefully we'll be fine. All right, so I'm going to punch the corners before I cut them down to 3/8. Just because it's a lot harder to cut things down to 3/8 after they are a lot harder to punch them after they're so tiny. All right, so but I'm very thankful that Barbara Jean is trying to bring me into the 20th century, guys. Not the 21st. She's not trying to bring me into the 21st. She's just trying to bring me into the 20th century. All right, so I've cut my little guys here. Gonna ink them. I keep getting Glowforge ads on Facebook. And I'm like, Facebook, what are you thinking? What are you thinking, Facebook? What's wrong with you? Do you think I can handle a Glowforge Facebook? Do you think that I can be trusted with a laser beam in my craft room? No. No, no, no. I can't even be trusted with a regular cutting machine. There's no way I can be trusted with a laser beam. All right, guys. I didn't know if we were ever going to finish this book. Maybe Facebook wants me to do a Glowforge project demo because then it will go viral. It probably will, with the title Professional Crafter Sets Herself on Fire with Laser Cutter. That will be the title. Or no, it will be Professional Crafter Tries Using Machine Without Reading Instructions. You won't believe what happens next. I am good with only having to press a button. Oh, I forgot about this. You're being a punk again, huh? Being a little punk. All right. So the issue is with this guy right here, this little punk weasel, is that it doesn't want to cut this thin paper. Something about the combination of the coating and how thin the paper is, it just kind of tears it. So I have to put it over a cardstock scrap so that it can cut it. So that's just a new development with my punch board. All right. So now that these are 2 5/8, I can glue them inside the envelopes. All right, now I'm going to put one of these inside one and one of them inside the other of my pockets. And there's a video on how to make these pockets. I've shown it a number of times. So it's in this series somewhere, how to make these pockets. All the measurements and everything. So yeah, we'll see. Maybe that'll be my 2020, my 2020 goal will be learn not to be afraid of electronic cutters. Because I want to make a kitty album for the kitties. And I was thinking it might be fun if it was in a shape. Or are you going to tutorialize me, Barbara Jean? Barbara Jean will save me. She will save me. Okay, so now we need to do the same thing, but on the back. And I'm just going to use this. Maybe I'll just use this gingham. Well, there's not enough of the gingham. I found another piece. All right. So now what I'm going to do is just punch these edge to edge. Oh, I just didn't press hard enough. Video chat. Well, I have Skype. See, video chat's not a problem for me because I have, as you can imagine, quite a few cameras. So it's easy for me to show someone what I'm doing wrong. Gretchen, why did you say yikes? Is it too many pieces? I guess it's a lot if you think about it, because there's how many different elements? 9? I'm up to piece RR. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Ah. So are you doing a portrait cut guide? So are you doing the full thing, or are you just showing how to make the one? Because you wouldn't need portrait at all if you're just doing that actual Our Memories album. Or is that what you're saying? That you didn't do the portrait? That's just the landscape. So these are that you're just doing the pieces that go into this one, that go into the Our Memories album. Now I'm curious how much work poor Gretchen had to do. What Gretchen's talking about, by the way, guys, is the landscape version of the Half the Fun album, which we can kind of think of as, it's the Flutter and Bloom one. It's the Our Memories album. And there is going to be a Paper Phenomenon style step-by-step tutorial written for that will be sold on paperphenomenon.com. So for those of you who want step-by-step written instructions, where if the album basics guide format is not something that was interesting to you, there is gonna be a traditional Paper Phenomenon style tutorial for the Our Memories album on Paper Phenomenon website, on the Paper Phenomenon website. I don't know when. Just, make sure you're also following Kathy if you're interested in that. When it's for sale, I will let you guys know. Oh wait, I can't put, I'll also let you guys know here when it goes live. So it's not going to have anything new in terms of new information. Like there's no new techniques or anything that the album basics guide didn't have, but what it will have is step-by-step written instructions. So if you prefer step-by-step written instructions to the sort of free-form video heavy instructions of that we did with the album basics guide, then that is coming. That is going to exist. So it's just about personal preference, you guys. It's just about personal preference, what you prefer. All right, so I'm going to do this pattern, 2 5/8 by 4.5. And then that's going to go on here, so. Actually, I'm going to trace this on the front. All right, so let me put all right, bye-bye. I'm almost done for the day, guys. So we're just going to pop this on, and there you are. All right. So going to ink this. All right, I'm going to ink this and then stick it down. Okay, and then peel this. And then we put tape on the back below this, and then I put tape along the top of the bag. And then this goes in the book, and then we just have to make one more envelope liner, and we're good to go. And then, guys, we'll probably have 2 more classes with this book. We will have the next set of pages, and then we'll probably have one last class after that. That is page 25 and the cover. Page 25 and the cover. And a final flip through. A final flip through. Woo! Ooh, Margaret Ann, that's very exciting. That's very, are you using the YouTube app? Do you have a smart TV? I mean, you can chat on like a tablet, your tablet, I guess. All right, so now we just need some paper to go here. I don't think I have any tiny scraps, so I'm gonna have to cut a piece. Oh, the Roku, yeah. The Roku makes every TV a smart TV. All right, so we'll get a piece of paper to cover this. We have our living room TV hooked up to a computer. So we watch everything on, technically on the internet, you know, but on an old computer that's hooked up to our TV. So our TV's like its monitor. All right, I'm just going to use this plaid here. And then well, we will have accomplished another set of items in this book. This project is coming along nicely, guys. And if you want to know how to make this template, that's on a past video in this series. So there's nothing that you need to buy or anywhere you need to go. Everything related to this project is all together in this, all together here. So now I'm going to punch with my 1 3/4 inch punch, which is what I designed the tape. This is the, I think I've just been calling it the Christmas in July, December daily. All the videos have Christmas in July in their titles, I believe. So on my channel. But I can look it up before we go to find out what they're all called. But they all have the same thumbnail as well. So that they're all in a series together. But yeah, this is just Christmas in July, December daily. Gatefold paper bag album is what it is. I don't think it has a name. Okay, so there we go, guys. Now all we have to do is stick this in the book. And we're done with another section. Then we're going to put tape across the top of the paper bag. All right. All right. Then this just goes right on in. And we are done with another set of pages in our Christmas in July project. So, to recap what we did today, we did page 17 and its insert. Page 19 and its insert. And this is the Simple Stories handmade holiday paper, which is available digitally. The pocket and the other pocket, 2 pockets. Got our little snowflake here, page 20, or our stocking here, page 21, and its insert. And all these inserts hold 4x6 photos, and page 23 and its insert. All right, so all we have left are to do the evens over here. So 18, 20, 22, 24, and then here we'll put 25. And then decorate the cover. So 18, 21, 16, 13, 12, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, right. All right. There it is. It's getting thick. It's getting thick. So, ready to go. So that's it. That's all for today, guys. Thank you so much for joining me, Glitter Gang. I will see you guys next time on Thursday at 2 p.m. Eastern USA time. There is a time zone converter in the description of this video. Thank you so much for joining me for this project, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.